What's up, guys? Cassidy and Stirrup here, and I just got out from watching the end of Oak Street. Or the end of the Oak Street, whatever the freak. The end of Oak Street, however you want to call it or whatnot. Guys, I'll be frankly honest. I'm honestly getting tired of feeling like I'm the bad guy. I feel like I'm on some Scarface stuff right now, because I feel like that I'm the bad guy. It's me against the world, you know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, honestly, guys, this movie is shit. This movie is garbage. I'm gonna be frankly honest, bro. The end of Oak Street is everything wrong with modern Hollywood, and I'm gonna be very, frank about this. The amount of tropes, the amount of messaging, or the amount of messages, tropes, propaganda, and bullshit that's in this movie, it's utterly ridiculous. And I'm gonna be frank with you, what pisses me off the most, really, is that this movie had such an interesting concept. This guy, the guy who directed this movie and wrote it, his name's David Mitchell something, whatever the freak. He did the It Follows movie. I remember seeing that movie. That movie's about 10? Is that movie 10 years old or 10 plus years old? It Follows was a funny, awesome concept. It was like a demonic sexual demon. It's literally like a spiritual transmitted disease, a sexually transmitted demonic disease, where this girl, I forgot if she caught it from somebody, but basically whoever you have sex with catches the demon and they freaking die. Or you have a limited amount of time to pass on that demon with sex, and if you don't, you're dead. And I was like, dude, this is trippy, but this is a cool concept. So, mind you, this movie is another cool concept. Don't get me wrong, but boy, do I tell you, dude, the execution of this movie, the family in this movie, the neighbors, bro, the whole structure of the neighborhood, the characters, this movie was just all over the freaking place. Firstly, Hollywood, I'm tired of your bullshit. The husband and the son were useless in this freaking movie, bro. Useless. Anne Hathaway's character, the wife, like I knew she was going to be, but not to this extent. Bro, she has bigger balls than the husband, bro. You know what's funny? Every time they have to get in the car and drive around the neighborhood to see what's going on. And if you didn't know, it's in the trailer, sir. So basically, the neighborhood gets transported to prehistoric times, right? And now they must survive. Okay, and I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna spoil it, but this is gonna be an out of the theater review, reaction, a rant, a freaking crash out. Because, dude, the concept of this movie is so good. This movie could have been an instant classic, but you had to put modern movie bullshit in this movie, bro. I'm so sorry for cursing, bro, because it's like, dog, I open myself up more and not always focus on superhero films, because I'm a fan of all films. I'm a fan of the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, the golden era of movies. And I guess it's gonna stay that way, bro. Because at the end of the day, dog, I'm tired of watching movies like The Odyssey, movies like The End of Oak Street, and I'm coming out disappointed, flatlined, and just underwhelmed in all aspects, knowing that these movies could be 1,000 times better. But yet you choose DEI, you choose SJW bullshit, you choose messaging, you choose propaganda, you put all these things and an original concept for this movie, and for the Odyssey, historical piece that was made from Greece. That's Greek historical mythology. And you shit it out, and this is what we get, bro. Americanized modern bullcrap, bro. This movie and The End of Oak Street had so much potential. It had a lot of potential, to be real. Extreme potential. And mind you, why would y'all walk in front of the car? I'm sorry, guys. These people, dude, let me continue with the review. Dude, oh god. This movie is just, again, it's everything wrong with modern Hollywood. I promise on everything I love, dude. And I mean that with all the hatred in my soul. All the tropes are in this movie. You have the wife, she has more balls than the husband. The son, he's just socially awkward and a misfit and useless. The daughter's a genius. She's very smart. Very smart. And the mom is a great writer. She is, capable. She is Anne Hathaway's character. Anne Hathaway's character and the daughter in this movie, they have the smarts, they have the balls, they have the brains, they about the action, but the husband and the son are useless. They're shit. They're useless. Like, bro, stop with the tropes, dog. Hollywood's job nowadays, it seems like emasculating men and turning men into little bitches. I understand this was in the 80s, right? But don't get it twisted. In the 80s, certain dudes was about a business. And you're telling me your family gets transported to a prehistorical age and you're acting like a little bitch. And oh, don't get me started, dude, on the blasphemy when it comes to God. When it comes to freaking God. Hollywood, I know you guys are, y'all are godless people, and you live in your own time, you worship whatever you want to worship, but I'm tired of the slander of when you want to say the Jesus word in a movie or in a show, and you want to call the Lord's name in vain, which is what I believe in, but yet you people in Hollywood don't believe in that, but you slander Jesus, and you talk about, in the movie, it's a couple times they bring up God, and the girl's like, oh, do you believe in God? And I'm like, why is this important? Why is this important? Survive, please. Get with the movie. It's just the blatant messages and bullshit in this movie. It's ridiculous. Oh, and don't forget, the daughter's gay. Makes sense, right? She's gay. The daughter's gay. Which, I don't have a problem with that. But at the end of the day, to me, it's just like, it's how you ease on the message. I don't care if there's a gay character in here, an atheist character in here, a useless husband, an awkward son, however you want to. There's ways to ease in the message. But it's just like, dude, this was overload. This was pure overload. I'm not even trying to really get into the spoiler of this movie, but I'm just preparing you guys for the nonsense and the messages, the propaganda, and the DEI. I won't say the DEI, but just the message, and it's just, dude, you can tell this movie was hijacked by the powers to be to deliver these messages and the propaganda in this bullcrap. There was a classic hidden in this movie, bro, because the idea is genius. This is a very beautiful, ideal script. If it was scripted correctly, I'm not going to say a script. I mean, it's an ideal idea that they came up with. But the script served this movie no favors, bro. Not a single favor given. It's like, dude, I wanted to leave this theater 2 times. I wanted to leave this movie 2 times, bro. I was holding on by a thread. Ewan McGregor. What happened, buddy? You've fallen. You had the high ground. Now you're on the low ground. You're in the gutter, bro. Because for you to have a role like this, you went from movies like The Impossible. You guys could hate the prequels of Star Wars as much as you want. Him as Obi-Wan and those prequels were fire, bro. Him and Hayden Christensen, they had such good chemistry. I don't care what you think. The prequels still destroy all these new Star Wars films. I don't give a freak what you think. Ewan McGregor is he's an awesome actor. Him in Trainspotting, other films, he's a very good actor. But lately, dude, just dropping the ball on these blockbuster films, dog, with the casting and the choices that you're I don't know if it's your manager. You were Black Mask, Trash, and Birds of Trash. You were Obi-Wan, the show Obi-Wan, Trash. This movie that you're in, your role in this movie is trash. This movie's trash. Ewan McGregor, what the freak is going on, dude? I feel like these roles are beneath you, bro. This isn't it, sir. It's not it. It ain't hitting. And then besides that, dude, Anne Hathaway, again, beautiful woman, lovely actress. She was the best part of the Odyssey for me. She was one of the best actresses in the Odyssey for me. But to be real, dude, it's like certain, and see, this is when you have to separate the art from the person. Because personally, I've heard about the things that she says in real life and her way of thinking and what she believes in and things of that nature. That's her business. But it's like sometimes when you have these actors and actresses and they're a part of a project that aligns with exactly what they think and how and their lifestyle and what they believe in outside of the movie, and it's brought into the movie, and I'm just like, dog, come on, bro. Again, this movie has such a good concept, but the shenanigans that happen in here, oh my gosh, bro. These kids are illiterate. You're slow. These kids, I'm not trying to say these kids are stupid. They're stupid. Especially the son. Bruh, the shenanigans. The son is stupid. The father's a pussy, bro. Plain and simple. Plain and simple, bro. The daughter, she's smart. She catches on to things. She's gay. And Anne Hathaway is basically the husband. She's the man in the house, right? This movie's utter garbage. It's utter messaging, propaganda, Hollywood garbage. This movie, no one was clapping in this movie. No one had a reaction in this movie. My audience was dead. I was done. The audience was done. I was done. The shenanigans that was happening, whatever. The funny moments that were happening. And it's funny. This movie has no tonal identity. Are you a horror? Are you a comedy? Are you a thriller? Are you a drama? You feel me? Are you a romantic film? What are we on, bro? And it's funny. It's not even that it's a balance of tones. They're just throwing different tones at you. Horror, comedy, romance, drama, family. No Dom Toretto here, sir. This family had to go through so much crap just to be a whole unit at the end, bro. And again, it's oh, dude. This movie had, again, and it's a dinosaur movie, bro. I love my dinosaur movies. I love Jurassic Park. I was a fan of Jurassic World, the first one. The other ones after that, the second one, the other one straight trash. But bro, it's like, y'all, modern dinosaur movies, trash. Trash, bro. There will never be another Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World, or Jurassic Park 3, dude. Dinosaur movies in modern day and age are garbage, bro. If this is the dinosaur content y'all are bringing, bro. And again, I keep saying this movie had an awesome concept, but the script, the characters, the development, the shenanigans, bro, you would think if your family was transported, bro, if me and my family were transported back in prehistoric time, you know how on point I would be. There would be no drinking. There would be no hiccups. No bullshit, bro. We on 10, dog. And I get it. It's the 80s. So I guess it's a different consensus on their observation and how they act. But it's like, bro, when you're put in the shit, bro, your mind gets warped into straight survival mode. Your senses are heightened on 10. There is moments in this movie where I was like, I hope you die. And I'm talking not just the neighbors, the family, bro. I'm like, please die. Because you're tripping right now. How do you not see that? Why did you do that? Where are you going? What are you doing? And it's like, it's not even a suspenseful, captivating, what are you doing? Like, I'm doing this out of anger, not out of suspense or fascination. I'm doing this out of pure anger and out of being in awe of the stupidity in this movie, bro. When it comes to the neighbors in this family. It's like, oh my goodness. I say the cool thing is about it, they wanted to make the dinosaurs in this movie as historically accurate as possible. Because, you know, when scientists look more in depth with dinosaurs and they say dinosaurs, you know, they had a lot of feathers on them. Very bird-esque, how dinosaurs were, mainly. That's the realistic take of dinosaurs. They have a lot of, they're feathered and they're bird-like, you feel me? So you see that. Oh my gosh. There were moments in here that were so corny, so unrealistic, and so uncharacteristic of dinosaurs to do, bro. Like, dog, for a T-Rex, they're very dominant and they're very prideful, and they make their presence known for the prey because they know there's no way out of this. I don't have to do all this shenanigans. I'm going to make my presence known, and I'm going to get you and eat you out the fun of killing of the sport, and not just killing of the sport, but to eating you. Bro, there was a moment in this film, bro. I kid you not, bro. The big dinosaur, the T-Rex, bro. He literally pretend I'm a T-Rex, y'all, and y'all are the camera. And now I make my presence known. How the freak did they not see that? I'm sorry, guys. Bro, it's like, I'm not even going to say any more on certain scenes because I'm really doing my best to keep it together here without even trying to spoil, bro. But the fact of the matter is, if you like nonsensical bullshit, messages, propaganda, SJW overload, I love me some leading characters. I love me some leading women, right? But the fact of the matter is, there's a way to introduce a leading woman, building them up. But when they're automatically the shit, when the wife and the daughter are automatically better than the men in the house, you can kiss my ass, bro. Miss me with that bull. Enough is enough, bro. And we're in a world, especially in a day and age, where, golly, dude, a lot of these young guys, they getting it enough. Give them something that they could look forward to for manly characters in these movies. Goodness gracious. And there's even a moment that there's a woman at the library. Oh my gosh, let me not spoil. There's a certain woman she meets, bro, and just know that she outsurvives her husband, and she's got the Glock. All the women in here are busting the Glocks, except the cocks. Why are all the women shooting guns? The guys in this... So what, the guys in the 80s were pussies and useless? Is that what you're telling me? Because this takes place in 1980s. And every chick in here was on point. They had their guns, their Glocks. They were ready for the business. Every time Anne Hathaway got in the car with Ian McGregor, who's her husband, she's always in the driver's seat. She's always the one driving. I'm like, what? I'm like, I'm looking at the husband like, bro, would you drive the car once, buddy? You bitch. This movie is filth, bruh. It takes you out of the experience, damn near. I said, this is obnoxiously in your face. And then the girl that the brother has the crush on. Oh my gosh, dude. I said, this can't be it. And these are young kids like 13, 14, or 15. And they're spewing and they're giving you this bullshit. If that don't bother you, you could take your kids to see this movie. And also, bro, I don't know what it is. There's graphic scenes in this movie to the point to where I was like, this should have been rated R. This movie should have been rated R. It would have probably made the movie 10 times better and make it feel more fruitful, you know? People are getting offed, eaten, and you see it, but you don't see it. You hear it. Look, this is me off screen. Here comes a dinosaur. I know they're dead. I kind of saw it, but I didn't. It's gruesome enough already. Just show me the dinosaurs eating their bodies, because at this point, the cat's out of the bag. Just show me. And it's funny because there's kids in the movie that do get offed, but it's like it's cheap. They're just laying there. They're not really going. They're not taking it there. If you're gonna take it there, just take it all the way. You might as well show me some kids getting eaten, bro. Like, real talk, getting offed instead of the aftermath. I'm telling you, bro. This movie is everything wrong with Hollywood, sir. Everything. I give this movie a D-. I will never watch this freaking movie again. That's noted. This movie gets a D-. I was going to say a D+, but there's no redeeming qualities in this movie. This is one of the worst dinosaur movies I've ever seen in my freaking life. And that's on G, sir. Dude. How many times? So we got the Odyssey, now the end of Oak Street. They're fine they didn't give me a poster, because you get a classic poster rip. I would have turned this into shreds. This was worse than the Odyssey. This movie right here, to me, is the worst film I've seen in 2026 so far. Legit, seriously. I don't remember the last time I wanted to leave a theater. Not once, but twice. I wanted to leave. Because you're feeding me bullshit. You're insulting my intelligence. And y'all don't know what y'all want to do with this movie. You don't know what tone you're going for. These characters are trash. And the family is trash in itself. There's good moments with the family. If they would have stuck the landing and make it more realistic and genuine at heart, and more care with the family. It's like the family is there's a neighbor, he was annoying. He got his comeuppance. And then just the chemistry between Anne Hathaway and Ian McGregor, and the husband and wife. I really love the idea that the family's on Rocky Road. You know what I'm saying? It's the classic trope. The family, family's on Rocky Road. The brother and sister, they were cool with each other. They loved each other. You can see that. But family, marriage, the marriage is on Rocky Road. And then after the journey, marriage is saved. That spiel, you feel me? That trope, bro. A lot of tropes in this movie, but the tropes aren't even done good. The tropes in the movie aren't even done good, bro. They're done poorly. I keep saying this, man. This movie had an amazing, awesome concept with a shitty script. Just bad characters, stupid character decisions, and just the most obnoxious and cringy crap I've seen. There was supposedly there were moments that I guess the movie wanted you to laugh and thought it was funny, but I was so checked out. All those funny. I laughed one time in here, just because. The rest, and that was kind of before halfway through the film. But after I got halfway through the film and going towards the end, nothing was funny to me anymore because I was checked out. I was gonna leave this movie twice, bro. Not once, twice. I was going to leave. I'm telling you, man. At this point, you cannot have no more. It's not even about having critical thinking. You can't, these movies expect you not to even have common sense anymore. You don't have to be critical in your thinking, because that's nitpicking, right? But, bro, there's certain movies that even insult your common knowledge, bro, and common sense. And it makes no sense. Don't attack my common sense because it doesn't make freaking sense. This movie's stupid. This movie's garbage, and I will never watch it again. And it sucks because the concept was there. This is like an episode of Outer Limits, the Twilight Zone, if you whoever have you. The concept of an Outer Limits or Twilight Zone movie, that's epic if it's done right with a good script. And I could tell that the actors and the family in here, they could have had amazing, compelling chemistry if the script allowed them to. If the script served them favors. Again, this script serves this movie no favors. David, whatever the freak your name is, never write a movie again. Probably just direct it. The directing wasn't bad at all. The visuals weren't too bad. But the writing in this film is garbage, bro. It's trash. And again, the next time you want to put a message, propaganda, SJW stuff in here, whatever audience you're pandering to, do it subtly. Do it subtly and execute it properly so it's digestible for everyone. Don't just shove it down my throat. Each corner. I'm choking. I can't breathe. Because all the bullshit you're feeding me. In the span of an hour and a half movie, bro. A dinosaur movie at that. Survival of the fittest, kid. Oh. Ewan McGregor, please never do a movie like this again, sir. This is beneath you. Anne Hathaway, I'll be honest, baby. I love you. I love how you're always good in everything you do. But please be mindful about the movies you choose, baby. I love you, Anne Hathaway. Princess Diaries, honey. Yes. But please be mindful with the movies you be choosing now, bro. The son and the daughter in this movie. The daughter did good acting. She was a very good actress in here. There were certain like camera angles too, where they kind of like, it was kind of awkward because the camera's all up in the daughter's ass. She's a little thick, chunky white girl. I'm like, okay. But she's perceiving, isn't she perceived to be the age of 15 or 16? It's kind of weird, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, get the camera out of her ass. Like, move, please. So, yeah, and then the daughter holding hands with the girl. I'm like, yo, ain't these girls like, what, y'all 15, 16 years old, dog? I get it. I don't care what your sex is. I don't care what you're in love with. But again, make sure the execution is good. It was just so, it was so sped up. You just met this girl. You're caring to her wounds. You're hugging her. Y'all are holding hands. I'm like, get the freak out of here with this bullshit. Hollywood is just off the rails, bruh. Off the rails, dude. You had a good concept and you ruined it. You ruined it. Jeez. I'm not gonna even make this video long, bro. I'm gonna stop it at 30 minutes because this I can't, bro. And I heard a lot of people just say that they did not care about this film. I saw 2 reviewers, Film Threat, Even Jeremy John. Jeremy John says, you won't remember this movie in T-minus two days. Already forgotten this. Nah, Jeremy John, you should have gave this movie a dog shit. That's what you should have gave this movie. Gosh, I'm sorry, man. Dude, I'm really trying, bro. God, please. I'm really trying to even stop cursing, bro. But it's like, dude, I'm such a huge movie buff. A movie nerd, bro. I love film. Not just superhero films. Fantasy, sci-fi, romantic films. I love every type of genre. Once it's done right. And with care and passion and execution. But when you just give me a plate with a bologna on there, and you're like, here, eat this. Take it. I'm like, is there anything else, please? I'm at the restaurant. It's 5 stars, but you're serving me a plate of bologna and a cup of lukewarm water. You get 0 stars, kid. Sam Neill, rest in peace, bro. It's crazy how Sam Neill, doctor, I forgot his name in Jurassic, Sam Neill from Jurassic Park, a huge pillar of Jurassic Park. Rest in peace. It's crazy how Sam passes away, and then after that we get fed one of the shittiest dinosaur movies of all time. Coincidence? I think not. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I only give you guys the honest, real reactions, bro. The honest, real reviews. And I break these hoes down. I'm not gonna give you guys fluff. Oh, the movie wasn't, that good, but if you turn your brain off, you feel me? Yeah, you'll probably have a good time, yeah. No, mother freaker. We're all getting older, we're getting grown, and kids are getting smarter than ever. You shouldn't have to turn your brain off to enjoy a freaking film. That tells me you didn't care to even try, so why should I care to not tell you the truth with these shitty films? Enough is enough, bro. Movies are at a steady decline. Spider-Man Brand New Day brought the superhero genre back up a few notches. That movie could hit $3 billion. This movie ain't making a nickel, half a penny, and a dime. It doesn't deserve it. I will tell you guys, don't spend your money on this movie. I saw this movie for 54 cents because I have a membership here. Okay? Stay home, save your money. If you're a dinosaur, if you love Jurassic World, don't see this film. If you love Jurassic Park, don't see this film. It's going to piss you off, and it's going to make you miss the old days. It's going to make you miss Jurassic Park even more. I want to watch Jurassic Park 1, 2, and 3 this weekend just to wash this filth out of my mouth. This is a catastrophe. This is a travesty. This is catastrophic to the dinosaur genre of films. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, dude. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Godspeed. Live long and prosper. And life always finds a way. Just not in this movie.